Hello gorgeous, my name is Anna, your smart fitness coach, and in today's workout we are going to work on flattening your belly. Very often we tend to do crunches, we tend to work on our abs, but still that little belly pouch won't go. There are so many reasons for this. First one is that you do not engage the transversal muscles of your core when working out. Second of all is that you ignore breathing. Third of all, you may ignore proper form, and fourth, it's your posture. And I have few more posture workouts on my channel, so I really suggest that you go check them out. I will also post the link to them in my bio. And for now, let's get started with our workout. At first, we are going to start with a gentle warm-up. This is exactly why I invite you to bring both of your hands behind your head. I want you to push your neck all the way down and to simply start swinging your head to the right side and to the left side. Perfect. Stretch that back of the neck. Feel the muscles of your neck slowly stretching themselves for another 2 and 1. Beautiful. And now I invite you to interlock your hands at the back. Reach all the way down with your reach all the way down with your shoulders, and we will continue with few deep neck circles. Once again, here your main goal is to keep reaching down with the shoulders and to really feel that intense stretch in the neck. Let's reverse, opposite way, for another 2. Beautiful. And 1. Wonderful. Let's continue with our warm-up. And for the next step, I invite you to come on your knees, and we will create a lock with our hands at the top. Now, from here, I will reach all the way to the side with my hands. At the same time, I will push my hips slightly more to the opposite direction. I will bend my elbows, and I will reach far away to the side as I straighten my elbows, and then I will lift up. Okay, let's try together. Let's reach to the right side at first. So we go reach all the way, reach, stretch the side of your body. And here, let's start bending the elbows and reaching far away as we straighten them. Let's continue, bend and straighten. Once again, we will bend and straighten. And now let's slowly change the side. We are going to reach in the opposite way. And once again, bend your elbows and reach further away as you straighten. Let's continue, bend and straighten. Beautiful. One more bend and reach far away, and slowly come all the way up. Beautiful. So now that we feel a little bit warmer, I invite you to come into your plank position. So we are going to place our right elbow on the mat. We will try to make sure that our body is in one perfect line. So your knees are aligned with your body, and your front knee is going to gently slide forward just for some extra support. And now we are going to activate your abs with breathing. I want you to place your palm on your chest, and we are going to start inhaling as we turn our chest all the way up. And here, as you inhale, with your hand, try to open up your rib cage a little bit more. And as we exhale, we are going to turn our chest all the way down. And once again, here, with your hands, try to connect your ribs together. Okay, let's do that for a few times. We start together. Inhale. Open up your ribs, turn your chest, and finally exhale, close your ribs. Beautiful. Let's go once again. Inhale, turn your chest towards the sky, fill your lungs with air, and exhale, squeeze your ribs together, turn your shoulders down towards the mat. And we go for 2 more. Inhale, open up your chest, open up your ribs, and exhale, push your ribs to connect together, turn your shoulders towards the ground. And one last time, let's inhale, turn your chest all the way up, yes. And finally, exhale, close your ribs together, turn your shoulders down. Beautiful. Now, for our next movement, we are going to go a little bit further, but we are still going to stay in our plank. Now, what we are going to do next is we will lift our hips and open up the knees. And from here, as I exhale, I will try to bring both of my shoulders parallel to the ground and connect my knees together. And as I inhale, I will connect my feet and open up my chest towards the sky. Okay? So let's try together. Lift into your plank. And we inhale and we start by exhaling. Let's go. We are going to Connect our knees. Exhale, turn your shoulders down. And connect your feet together. Inhale, turn your chest up. Let's continue. Exhale. And inhale, turn your chest all the way up. And we go for two more. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Beautiful. And one more. Let's go. Exhale, down. Yes. And inhale, up. Beautiful. Slowly land your glutes back. And in here, we are going to go for the final movement in the plank, okay? So we will keep our right knee bent in front of us. I want you to straighten your left leg and to actually firmly place your left foot down on the mat. And in here, we are going to push the left foot down into the ground and reach with our hips all the way up. And here, please notice my elbow goes slightly behind my ear. And then slowly, I will land myself back. Okay, so we will try to lift and lower for 4 times. Let's go. We start. Exhale. And gently lower. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale. Push yourself all the way up and lower. Give me 3 more, okay? Let's go. Exhale. Push yourself all the way up and lower. And we have 2 more. Once again. Exhale. And down. Beautiful. And one more time. We go. Exhale. And slowly down. Okay, beautiful. Now let's give a little shake to our hands and we will quickly repeat the same flow on the other side. So now I invite you to place your left elbow down on the mat. I remind you that at first your body has to be in one perfect line, but we will gently shift our front knee forward so that we have a little bit more of a stability. And now we will start with breathing. Good news, no need to lift your hips, so just let's place our palm on the ground. We will be inhaling to turn up and exhaling to turn down. Okay, let's start together. We go. Inhale, open up your ribs, turn your chest towards the sky, yes. And exhale, push your ribs to connect together, turn your shoulders down. Let's continue. Inhale, turn your chest all the way towards the sky. And exhale, turn your shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, turn your chest towards the sky. Yes. And exhale, turn your chest all the way down. We go one last time, okay? Let's once again inhale, open up your ribs, help yourself with your hand, and push your ribs to close as you exhale. Beautiful. Now, let's place our top knee on top of the bottom knee. And from here, I remind you that we will push our hips all the way up. And we will start exhaling, connecting the knees, turning our shoulders towards the ground. Please notice my shoulders are in one parallel line with my hands. And as I inhale, I will turn my chest all the way up and connect my feet together. Okay, let's get going. We lift our hips and we start exhaling. And inhale, open. Let's continue. Exhale. And inhale, open. We have 2 more to go. Let's go. Exhale, close, connect your knees. And inhale, connect your feet and open. And one last time. Let's go. Exhale, close. And inhale, open. Wonderful. Let's gently place our glutes back on the mat. And for the next exercise, we are going to keep our bottom leg bent. We will try to straighten the top leg and we will actually try to place our right foot firmly into the ground. And let's start reaching up and lifting up our hips. We only have 5 to go. Let's go. And exhale. Lift. And lower. Beautiful. Bring your elbow behind the ear. Exhale, lift, stretch the side of your body and lower. Wonderful. Let's go for 3 more. Push your hips all the way up, elbow behind the ear and lower. And we will only have 2 more. Push, push, push. And down. Beautiful. And the very final one. Push up. and down. Beautiful. Now let's give a little shake to our hands. And I must say that proper breathing is a must in our core and abs activation. This is exactly why in my recorded workouts, because I have a recorded course on making your belly flatter, I really explain how to breathe, because proper breathing in any ab exercise that you will ever do will increase the effectiveness of these exercises. And it's by proper breathing that you will be able to engage all those internal muscles of the corset of your core that will actually hold your little belly pouch in place. Okay, for our next step, we are going to work on our posture slightly, not just on our abs, but also on our posture, because if our posture, if we have problems with the posture, if we slouch like this creates extra tension and compression at the level of our belly, which will inevitably lead to that little belly pouch sticking out. So for our next exercise, I invite you to place both of your elbows on the mat, and we will gently walk into our plank, and we will lower our hips down. So from here, once again, try to take a look at me. I will be inhaling, pushing my shoulders away from the ears, reaching with the tip of my head towards the glutes. And as I exhale, I will round my back, I will keep my knees on the ground, and I will actually use the muscles of my core to round my back and to stay in my plank in here, okay? Let's continue together. We go. Inhale. Reach, push your shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, lift. We continue once again. Inhale, reach to the back, shoulders away from the ears, open up your upper back. And once again, exhale, lift. Beautiful. Let's go for a few more. Inhale, open up your upper back, reach with your head towards the glutes. And exhale, round your back. Beautiful. Now, we are going to complicate this exercise just a little bit. We are going to tackle in our toes, and once again, we will keep inhaling, but this time, as we exhale, I want you to lift your hips and round your back. So here, we are not going for a pike perch. I don't want you to simply push your hips all the way up. I want you to round your back and to lift through the rounding of your back and through your exhale through the muscles of your core. Okay, let's try together. We go. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears, reach with the tip of your head to the back, and exhale, round your back and lift. Once again, gently place your hips back. Inhale, reach with your head to the back, shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, round your back, articulate the vertebrae of your spine. And one more time, we will land the hips, we will reach to the back with the head, shoulders are reaching down. And exhale, round your back in here, beautiful. Let's go for the very last one. We will inhale, shoulders away from the ears, yes. And exhale, round your back, lift your hips. Beautiful. Now simply land yourself back on the mat, and let's take a little moment to release all the extra tension from our back. So in here, we are going to place both of our hands so that our palms are right under the elbows. You see, I have that 90-degree bend in the elbows. My palms are not too close, not too far away, 90-degree angle. And from here, we will simply tap the left side with the right foot, and I will push my left shoulder down with the ear. And here, then I will change. I will tap the right side with the left foot. And once again, you see, I'm trying to push my shoulder down with my ear. Let's continue together. We go. Reach and push your shoulder down. Come back, and we will change the side. Reach and push your shoulder down. Come back. And slowly change the side. We do that once again. Push. And back. And the very last time, let's push. And back. Perfect. And now let's simply come into our tabletop position, just like that. And in the tabletop position, once again, we're going to work slightly on your posture, but mainly on your core. So we will start by exhaling and rounding the back. And then as we inhale, we will curve the back and I will reach with the tip of my head towards the glutes. Here, once you exhale, it's really important to suck your belly in as close to your spine as you can. So on your exhale, really try to stick your belly towards your spine. Reach with the tip of your spine all the way up and engage your core. And as you exhale, just relax, shoulders away from the ears and stretch, okay? Let's try to do that a few more times together. We go, exhale, round. And inhale, curve. Yes, once again, exhale, suck your belly in, stick your belly towards your spine. And inhale, curve. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, suck your belly in towards your spine. Inhale, push your belly down, curve, reach with the top of your head to the back. And once again, exhale, round. Yes, and inhale, curve. Beautiful. Slowly place your glutes back into the child's pose. Relax. Keep your back rounded and just try to recover your breath. We only have 3 seconds in here. 3, 2, 1. And then we will once again lift into our tabletop. And we will place both of our palms to the very top of the mat, and with our chest we will reach all the way down to feel that deep and profound stretch and opening in our chest. And here, as you exhale, as you inhale, round your back, push your chest away from the mat, and bring your chest closer as you inhale, as you exhale. So inhale, round, and exhale, reach. Okay, let's continue. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's go for 1 last. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Okay, now for our last movement, we are going to come into a position lying on our belly, just like this. And in here, we are going to try to articulate our lower back a little bit. So I will be exhaling to lift my tailbone, my pelvis up from the ground. And as I inhale, I will relax. Here, what's important is not to use the power of your legs to lift yourself up, because it's not a glute bridge. Really think of exhaling to push your lower back into the ground and to lift your hips. And inhale, relax. Okay, let's continue together. We go exhale, lift, and inhale, release. Once again, exhale, lift, lift through the power of your core. Feel your core engaging. Push your lower back to the mat and release. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, lift and relax, and we will have only 2 more. Exhale, lift and relax, and the very last one. Let's go. Exhale, lift and relax. Okay, so now we are going to stay lying on the back, and we are going to bring our legs into the tabletop position. I will create a lock with my hands, and I will place my lock against the left knee. And in my left knee, I will create a lot of resistance, meaning I will push my knee towards me, but with my hands, I will be pushing the knee away. So it's really important to create lots of resistance in here. And then with the right leg, I will be straightening it up and bending it back. And here, if you don't have abdominal doming, do not forget to lift your shoulder blades. But if you do have abdominal doming, keep your shoulders on the mat. Abdominal doming happens, so how can you test yourself? You can come lying on the back And if you see that your belly starts sticking out when you're doing ab crunches, that means you have abdominal doming. That means you don't engage properly the transversal muscles of your core, the inner muscles of your core, and it can increase the risk of diastasis for you, many other negative impacts. As I said, I have a whole different course on making your belly super flat and perfect in just few workouts, and there I explain a lot about the abdominal doming, about the diastasis, and we actually help to reduce it with the workouts. So let's come back on the belly. Let's once again create this resistance between our hands and the knee, and we will lift our shoulder blades slightly, only if we don't have abdominal doming, because if we do, leave your shoulder blades on the mat, and we will start straightening the right knee and bending it back. Let's continue, straighten and bend. We have few more, straight, bend. Keep pushing your knee away from you, straight, bend. We go for another two, straight, bend, and the very last one, straight, bend. Wow, relax. Now simply spread your hands to the sides. Bring your knees to the right side, turn your head to the left side. Push your shoulders down from the ground, release some tension from your lower back. And let's quickly change the side. Perfect. And now let's continue with the same exercise on the other leg. So we will create a lock, pull your knee towards you, push your knee away from you. So create lots of resistance. Lift your shoulder blades if you don't have abdominal doming, and we will start straightening the left knee and bending it back. Let's continue, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Let's do another 4. Bend, create that resistance, keep pushing your knee. 3. Release, another 2. And the last one. Wow, beautiful. Wow, so the abs are burning, and to be honest, I already feel how my belly is getting flatter and flatter. So this was a little bit of from the smart fitness approach to working on your core and abs, and I promise to you that if you try doing this workout on a daily basis, in 1 week you will not recognize your belly in the mirror, because it will inevitably become super toned and flat even after you've had a heavy dinner. And I remind you that I have a full different course on how to make your belly super flat and toned, and how to make it stay super flat 24/7, so you can find out all the details in my bio as well as the link. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because there I always post lots of useful insights, useful exercises, tips and tricks on your wellness on daily basis. So all the links are in bio, and I cannot wait for your comments after you try this one. Have a beautiful day, gorgeous.